Hey, welcome back to Summit Sunrise. Just enjoying a little conversation here with Brent from the Ice Castles. If you haven't been over to Silverthorne recently, or let's see, in the past few months, really, Brent and his team have created this kind of winter wonderland out of ice. And Brent, tell us a little bit about where the idea came from in the first place to build this.
Sure. It was completely accidental, I guess. I didn't have the end in mind when I started doing it. We were playing in the backyard with the kids, making ice forts, really.
I love it. I love it. And so from that, how did that grow into, I mean, what you saw in those pictures there? I mean, this is huge.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one year we made a fairly ambitious ice castle in the yard with a big substructure of wood. And it was probably 20 feet high and had a luge and an ice rink and everything. But the problem was in the spring when it melted, it came down with a lot of wood, you know, big wood mess to clean up, a lot of splinters and broken wood. And so the next year I decided I'd try to make one without any substructure at all.
Wow.
And just with ice. And we, you know, I kind of stumbled upon the idea of using icicles and pasting them in place to use as a building material.
Wow.
And then running water over that. And from there, just discovered that you could really make the castles pretty tall. You can join them together. You can make tunnels. You can do all kind of cool things. And so each year we've done it. This is our third year that we've done it for the public. And each year I kind of take, you know, what I think the people like the most and try to incorporate more of that into the next one.
Wow. So. I love that this is just something that started with your kids and you know, in the yard. So now the public can enjoy it here in Summit County. And so what can we expect when we walk in right now? What's going on over there?
Okay. Well, right now you walk in, when you first walk in, a lot of it you can't see from the road.
Okay.
It covers about an acre. And so when you walk in through some archways, just they're totally out of ice.
Oh my gosh.
And then you meander around some different some structures and walls and towers. And then when you get toward the back, you have what we call the big tower, which will eventually hit 40 to 50 feet high. We're probably 20 feet right now. But the cool thing about that one is that underneath it, there's a series of tunnels that you go in.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's totally ice. And so you get in there and the walls are ice, the roof is ice, and it takes on a really blue, kind of cool look to it, very glacial.
So talk about some great family photo opportunities. Yeah. And for people that are interested in maybe bringing their parents or their kids, is it safe for all ages, would you say?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we groom the trails every morning. They do get iced over at night, and we spend a lot of time grooming them and tilling them and mincing up. So it's actually very safe to walk on. We do have hiking sticks for anybody that wants to you know, for a little added security, stabilization, whatever.
Sure.
But no, it's very safe. Very safe. We haven't had any problems at all.
And so how long are you guys hoping to keep the ice castles open?
Well, as you and I were talking, we're hoping for a good, strong back-end winter where, you know, maybe take us into April.
Yeah.
So we're hoping at least through the end of March, maybe into April.
Okay.
And we'll be growing and kind of changing the thing through the whole time.
Now, this is what I think is so interesting is that, you know, maybe looking at it now compared to a month from now, it really does change constantly.
Yeah.
And so what kind of passes do you guys have? Do you have like a season pass for people?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Well, we have the, first of all, the one-day pass, which is $10 for adults, $7.50 for kids. And that'll get you in during the day as well as at night. It's two different experiences because we light it up.
Oh, fun.
That can be validated at the outlet malls and be good for a week. And
really?
There is, you know, a lot of times there's a lot of change even within a week.
Okay.
So, and then we do for people who may be up in the area often, we have season passes and family passes, and it depends how many people you have on the pass. But if you're here more than 2 times, it's definitely worth it.
Okay.
And so we try to encourage people, especially locals, to take advantage of that.
Sure. Yeah. Now, what can people do to get those tickets? Where do they have to go?
Those are all just available right at the door, right at the ticket booth.
Sure. And what are your typical hours?
We are open Monday through Friday from 11 till 9.
Okay.
Yeah, Fridays we actually open till 10, I believe, at night. We stay open a little later. And then Saturdays we're 10 to 10.
Okay.
And then Sundays we're closed.
So you definitely have a lot of opportunities to go over,
for sure.
take some of those family photos, just go and check it out. And I'm sure there's a lot of ice climbers that are just kind of like chomping at the bit, huh? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not really suited for climbing, doing the vertical stuff like the ice climbers like to do. We have passageways on the inside that we use to climb up that aren't so vertical. But intriguing nonetheless. Anybody who's into ice is going to love it.
Well, I think probably just into winter or, you know, feeling like a princess in a castle, those kind of things too.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Stop on over to the ice castles. Again, where are you guys located?
We're about 3 or 4 blocks off of I-70, north of 70 in Silverthorne. And just on the, if you know where the Silverthorne Pavilion lawn is, that's where it is.
You can't miss it.
No.
You can't miss it.
No.
If you're over here in Silverthorne, just make sure that you stop on it. It's a very, very cool experience, completely unique this year to Summit County. And obviously, there's a variety of passes that you can get for you and your family to come enjoy. Well, Brent, thanks so much for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it. And we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with more Summit Sunrise, so don't go away.